Hi, I'm John Evans, candidate for Clark County Recorder. By now, some of you have seen the news reports that the current Clark County Recorder is 10 plus years behind on doing what most recorders around the country consider a critical part of their job. Let's talk about what that really means and why it matters. So to do that, you need to understand what a recorder's office does. They take documents and image those on a scanner, and then because those are like looking for pictures, except for they're not pictures of people, places, or things, they're pictures of words on a page and legal agreements and things like that. You'll never find those unless somebody looks at that image and types into the computer what it is, labels it and indexes it and gets all the information so that when you search for that, you can go and find that. Now, do you think those folks ever make typos or mistakes? Of course they do. That's human nature. That's what they do. That's why standard operating procedure in the recording industry around the country is called auditing and verification. And what that means is a second set of eyes looks at what was entered so you could index and find that information and make sure it was entered correctly. So somebody goes behind me a few minutes later and makes sure I didn't make any typos or errors and record a lien on your property instead of on someone else's property because I typed in the wrong, the name spelling or parcel number or something like that. You'd think that would be pretty important. Well, it is so important so that all of the software, even that different software providers around the country provide for recorders' offices, has a line in it that shows auditing and verification. And it's important that it be done in a timely fashion, because if I make a mistake and it's not corrected or caught in a timely fashion, then it could cloud the title to your home and create issues for you. So Recorder's Offices has policies and procedures on that. Let's look at that on the software systems and online for several other recorder's offices, both in Nevada and around the country. Elko County Recorder's website, and you'll notice it says they're verified through 9/28/22, and today is 9/28/22. Nye County says that these records are updated nightly, so every day they audit and verify what was entered that day. For frame of reference, this is Broward County, Florida. County similar in size and volume of real estate recording work to Clark County, Nevada, with a smaller staff. And you'll notice that as of September the 28th, 2022, a little after 5 o'clock Las Vegas time, or a little after 4 o'clock Las Vegas time, they are on and released through Monday the 26th. So they're 2 days behind, but Tropical Storm, now Category 4, Hurricane Ian is beating down on them, and they've been shut down for the last 2 days. So of course they're 2 days behind. What this really means is they're current and up to date. Now let's look at our Clark County site, and you'll see that as of June the 16th, 2021, she was working on documents from February the 17th, 2011. More than 10 years behind. And by the way, she's since had this blue line showing she's 10 years behind turned off in her software. Clark County Recorder is not 2 or 3 days or 2 or 3 hours behind in that process. They're 10 plus years behind in what everybody else in the country considers standard operating procedure. Another takeaway you ought to have, and this is awful, but the county recorder in Clark County, Nevada knows she's 10 years behind because look, I showed you on the screen a moment ago, she had her software provider turn that functionality off so that you can't see it. Why would you do that? Because she knows she's 10 years plus behind and she's running for re-election, and she doesn't want you to know that she's 10 years behind in what I consider doing her job. I'm John Evans, and I'd appreciate your vote for Clark County Recorder.